Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Low Budget LCS. It's a Saturday, and because it's a Saturday, we brought on the cool casters. It's me, LaChance, and more importantly, I'm joined by a happy dream. How you doing, man?
I'm doing well, LaChance. Excited for this epic battle between two teams with peoples whose name I recognize. So, some long-standing LBLCS veterans in this match. Good one. Excited to see how it plays out.
Yeah, this is the back half of commercial. The back half, the other half of commercial Group D, which had some banger games on Wednesday. So we thought it would be fun to see the other side of the group. We're gonna do our very best that each week we will get one full group. Holy shit, Wild Moose coming in, gifting 5 tier 1 subs. Thank you so much, man. Chris Cage89, Luffy93, TJ Ness, Richie 2196, and Haywire NA, all being on the positive end of that.
Wild Moose,
top laner
cool.
For the Misfits here. Oh shit, GGG Turtle, thank you so much for the Prime sub. Turtle, of course, one of the players from aforementioned Wednesday game. If you want to see a goddamn banger, actually, if you want to see a highlight of one of the bangers, go into the highlight channel in the Low Budget LCS Discord, and you will see GGG Turtle living for a criminal amount of time. It's a fantastic play. Oh, you think I got to refresh pro comps, Bigfoot? Oh, no, I knew what I was doing wrong. I was doing something wrong there. We're good.
Okay, so looks like we have Galio, Rakan, Jarvan on the side of Crime Babies, maybe? Is that Crime Babies?
Yes.
Crime Babies.
That is Crime Babies.
A big press R comp so far. They got a lot of hard engage, so if they're ever in a position where they're ahead, it will definitely be easy for them to pick and choose what fights they want to do. On the other side, we have Malzahar, Mordekaiser, and Jhin. Mordekaiser blind is pretty interesting. It could go jungle. This is a thing that exists. Not the most common. Poppy doesn't really reveal either. Poppy can also go jungle or mid. But overall, I am a fan of the Crime Babies comp so far. And Misfortune, wow, to round it off, just to throw the bullet time over the circles of doom. It's looking... Yeah, I'd be pretty scared if I was on the side of Misfits here. Like, they are also, their carries are not very mobile. So they're going to potentially just get trapped in the Jarvan ult, which will then set them up for the Galio follow-up, and then Set top. I think they pick Set because it's both good into Poppy and Mordekaiser. Just strong, you know, blind pick. And then Taric coming in, which is pretty neat because Taric theoretically could like negate the entire dive, right?
Right.
It just depends if he dies or not. Also, I don't know how much I like Taric. I'm not really very knowledgeable of his like bot lane matchups, so I don't know if like Taric Jhin is something that's decent, but we'll have to see. There's cute things with like following up a Poppy pin with the stun. We'll have to see. Obviously, it's gonna be. I would definitely put my money on the Crime Babies for this one, just because.
Crime Babies is your bet in terms of overall, you know, synergy, wombo ability to pull it out.
Yeah, I like comps that have like ease of execution.
Right.
And they have like, not only do they have just like the very blatant, this is how we're gonna team fight, like we're gonna press all our buttons.
Right.
But also they have pretty good lane matchups, I think, for the most part. I'm not super familiar with like the bot lane 2v2, but I usually put bot lane 2v2s as like unless it's something that's like blatantly powerful, it's kind of like a wash. It doesn't really matter. So we'll have to see. It says MF set. I think it's MF or Con. Bot lane, by the way. I think set is going top.
MF or Con bot lane. Yeah, that
Yeah, someone in the chat, Ruffian, said Taric Jhin over MF set, but I think set is going top, and then since Rakan is technically ranged, although it's pretty low.
Ruffian says I'm blind.
Also, it also is just like, honestly, depending on like if Rakan can find the angle on Jhin, because if Rakan can find like a pretty good angle on Jhin in lane,
yeah,
then MF can ult out of Taric's like engage range. So it's, and then that would be like enough damage, right? Like Rakan can hold someone there for fairly long. But again, I'm like pretty much on the ease of execution stuff, like, and I think Misfits comp, maybe they're drafting comfort, but to me there's not a lot of like rhyme or reason. You know, it's just like we're gonna pick champs maybe we like to play.
Sure.
While Baby's like, you can see the synergy, right? It's like Galio, just in like Galio, Rakan, MF, Jarvan.
Right. There's a lot.
Just like solid.
So here's what I see out of Misfits picks here, and I was doing some stream things in the background while you were serenading the folks. Two things. One, I have been watching these two teams play games all day. I've been spectating their games. And I've seen really positive things on both sides of play here. And I want to say this. I think this game is going to be absurdly bloody, just based on how they were playing before. And sure, that was flex Q. Maybe it's different. Maybe it was more balls to the walls. They're saying, hey, we're going to play a little more fast and loose. But that's how I think this is going to play out. Two, I like the Mordekaiser, and I like the Malzahar, because that is a little bit of synergy in my head, at least, of like, we have two ways to just spot remove a person. Is it enough to cancel the crazy engage potential of Crime Babies? That, I don't know. Oh, my game.
I also think it's just like, it's just yeah, it's gonna be like really on Taric to be like heads up, and Poppy also having like the ult can offer some level of disruption. Like she can potentially get a 2 or 3 man ult and knock the engagers away.
Yeah.
But for the most part, like if we're playing like, you know, both comps to how they're supposed to be played, if the game goes like in any way of Crime Baby's favor, then Malzahar and Jhin are just gonna have like a really rough time, right? Because you're just gonna get engaged on like over and over and over. And if your flash is down, you can't get out of the Jarvan ult, which then gets followed up by the Galio ult, which gets followed up by the MF ult, right? It's just a lot. Also, Set having like some nice value here in terms of if Taric or Poppy are like posturing to try to like deny the Jarvan engage, Set can just like throw them into the backline as well and get stuff started. So I really like the overall composition from Crime Babies, but I would say the one thing that could definitely change like the outcome is just the laning phase.
Sure.
You know, if like the Moose or bot lane, or maybe even Malzahar, although I think Malzahar is he just wants to farm in mid versus Galio, but if they can like somehow pull some sort of lead in a straight 1v1, or CY can get some ganks going off, then there's for sure like an opportunity. Because the thing about these like crazy press R comps is if they fall too far behind and the enemy team can itemize accordingly, then if you use your whole wombo and you don't kill them, then you're screwed, you know?
Totally. And let me throw this out here. I'm looking back at pro comps because I was like, something isn't 100% clicking for me. And the first two things that pro comps is telling us is Poppy counters Jarvan, Poppy counters Rakan. And I'm like, oh, that's right. There are two huge dashes that are massive points of engage from Jarvan and Rakan that Poppy can just press one ability and totally shut down. So it's definitely going to be, and I'm also looking at the predicted scaling, and ProComps is also saying that, hey, Crime Babies, you're a little bit low damage right now in comparison to your opponents, and your opponents are going to scale. Misfits are going to scale longer than you. So I think what we're going to see is, can Crime Babies win a 23-minute game, right? Because if it does go into infinity, then you are starting to have a huge problem. And not for nothing, the guy who's playing Malzahar is named Void Rifter. To me, that means...
Malzahar players.
Totally.
I look down on you. I'm over it.
Anyway, this mid lane elitism.
Malzahar does scale very well, though. And then he does like comps like this, where it's like basically 4 frontline.
Right.
Because that's when he gets to shine. Like his shredding in the late game is very strong.
Yeah.
It's going to be again on the carries themselves to play well, but also the team to try their best to heal.
Right.
But overall, I would say the biggest concern is potentially just making sure you don't fall too far behind going into these dragon fights, because it's just the ease of execution, right? We see this all the time in LBLCS and other rec leagues. You can even you'll have teams that I think the last game we casted, we kind of had a thing, or maybe I was watching one of the LBLCS casts, but there's just a comp where it's oh, we have more skill check champs, and we're able to potentially, finesse solo kills in the lane phase. But as soon as you group, and they got Ornn, Orianna, Ezreal, Leona, it's okay, well, I guess we just lose, because they can just throw all their easy to hit engage tools out.
Right. Oh no, I've messed up our overlay. Hold on. How did I do this? How did I do this? All right, I'm not even going to worry about it, because we're going to have an amazing level 1 here, it looks like.
I saw the overlay.
Damn it, it's so good, too.
Yesterday, yeah, it had the sponsor on it.
Yes, it's perfect. And I fucked it up somehow. But don't worry, we're going to make it work. Look at this. 2 teams who absolutely understand each other. We've got a complete... This is brilliant. What Misfits are doing, this is one of Crime Babies. And not Crime Babies, right? Because Crime Babies is just a silly name. You got to look at the players on the team. This is a team that values tricks of the trade. They are all about level 1 engages, and they're not going to throw the same pitch at you every single time. I wonder if Misfits, obviously some players who have been in the league for a while, saw a VOD in the past or saw some of the games, because I distinctly remember Buggleberry Finn leading a devastating level 1 invade that involved going up through that top side. So I really like that defensive play. Moose up here, gonna run into the man himself.
For sure a cheeser dog and goes for some cheesy shit almost every game.
Almost every game.
Yeah. The one thing I do like about Buggle's teams is they do tend to play well together, and they're also this is a perfect comp. This is definitely a Buggle team comp where you just are regardless of what happens this game, we have to go button.
Right.
And I think that's smart. It's usually why they do well.
No, absolutely, because I think most of the time. Key, right.
Yeah.
And this is game 1 of their season, so we'll see if it says anything. Mighty Fool taking a mighty amount of damage right there. Okay, so yes, you're 100% right. He's a tricky fella. Buggleberry does do a lot of shot calling right here, right? But ooh, no, okay, all right. What do you think?
Buggle went for Aftershock.
You think that's a mistake?
I do, but it's kind of a preference thing. I just feel like it will lower his overall 1v1. Oh, both
look at
junglers
this.
actually going for ganks here.
Coming around right down here in the back, the flash forward. That's going to be the knock up the stun. Mighty Fool flashes away. Is he going to get to safety? Let's see what happens on the top side of the map. Bigfoot's here. He's got double buff. Move alone. He's got a shield. I don't know if he can convert this into a kill. A flash away. Let's see if it's worth it. A flash into the bush right there. Who do they give the kill to? It's going to be the Jarvan. Bigfoot walks away with the first kill of the game.
Yeah, that was definitely a little ambitious on the flash there. Sometimes you just have to accept you're dead,
right. Ooh, Sai.
Very cool seeing.
Coming up here. Spooky Man might be the next target. Bigfoot is in the area. He smites that scuttle. The camera isn't sure if there's going to be action.
It was cool seeing both junglers start opposite sides and actually do both make plays on the other side of the map. Unfortunately, Poppy was unable to get Rakan before the flash, get the stun into the wall.
Right.
And then Jarvan gets the successful gank. And look at this, Bigfoot actually coming up here. Buggleberry
Hey, has
trying to
your
bait this in.
screen frozen or no?
No.
Oh, okay. Mine has unfrozen.
You might be a little bit behind me as well.
My time controls also say something weird happened. Classic League of Legends client right here.
Oh, they're going to go again onto Moose. He's going to die again here. Yeah, Buggle flashes out of the way. And because of that, they're able to get the kill.
And you all are about to see exactly what he was just talking about.
Oh.
Bugbear fan walking up right here. Bigfoot goes for the flag and drag. He gets the knock up. That's a great set shield. And Moose is going to go down. Oh! A flash. A flash there from Buggle. Sorry, you just sound like a psychic. I don't think I'm able to actually speed up any further, but let's find out. We'll just ×8 speed up.
Well, you go to the time controls. You can like just slide the bar. Does that not show up? See
no,
a bar?
that worked. I think. Are you at 445, 46?
Yeah.
Yeah. They love counting. Viperist saying
so
Moose
Buggle, he is able to get Buggle's flash, and Buggle also going for his patented full tank set build that he likes to go full tank on set and play more of that disruptor. This is definitely not bad, but again, you're putting all your eggs in the MF basket with this type of build. Because although like early game set does have just the Juggernaut stats and base damages to carry himself, he will fall off, you know, without any damage.
Totally. And I think that's, you know, that's what we were talking about before, and we'll see if the Misfits realize that that's the situation that they're in. That, oh, the flash over the wall. Okay, he's immune. Spooky Man going in. He does get the knock up right there. Bigfoot over a pink ward. Void Rifter is ultimately going to be fine.
Spooky Man not able to pop the passive shield beforehand, so he just gets the free.
Oh,
just gets to walk out of there for free.
That is a ton of damage. I feel like I've been seeing a lot of Poppy recently. I don't know if there's something that I don't know about it, but I feel like it's been showing up in a lot of games.
Poppy's just pretty good into... I think Poppy's value this game is pretty decent, but like Poppy obviously just gets a lot of value against champs with mobility, like dashing.
Right.
And then if you gank those champs, so say she's able to gank Galio and time the W correctly, then it grounds them, which is very, like, basically is a guaranteed kill, right? If you get the grounding, because they can't flash.
Right.
So it's for sure, she's just getting a lot more meta play in jungle. She's also pretty good top and okay as support.
I have one level 7 token.
One thing that's kind of interesting is Malzahar went first strike.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how well that synergizes with his kit. See, the thing about first strike is I feel like a lot of people use it like kleptomancy, where you just like, okay, my first strike's up, I'm gonna walk up, hit you with a little poke and proc it, right?
Sure.
Like he does right there, you see.
Yeah.
But the amount of gold he only gets 9 gold that way, because he has like a dot, and it's only giving you 9% of whatever damage you do.
Interesting.
Ooh, an ult here.
Yeah, absolutely. This is going to be the 1v1. I don't know if he does either. The settle gets dropped and Moose falls. This top side of the map is playing out the way that Crime Babies wants it to. The question is, are they winning right now at a pace that they can keep up? And obviously they need to extend the gold gap if they're really going to get around. And hold on, here we go down here. That's going to be the Recon engage. Okay, Tarek's stun does not land. Sai is here as well. No wall to connect on. They're just going to back up. That's a second gank that they've survived down in the bot lane on the side of the Crime Babies.
I think if I'm Sai, I might be looking mid. Because Galio wasted his flash earlier. And you got Malzahar ult. It's like all but guaranteed, right? And now I think what's happening here is, although they are getting dragon pressure, Malzahar might be dead, or at least have to use his flash.
Oh, hold on.
Oh,
the
Bigfoot
flash away.
Timing it just slightly.
Absolutely. That's going to be Malzahar ult dropped as well. An interesting exchange of abilities and summoner spells, right? Like, okay, yeah, Bigfoot's really got to get out of there. All right, they're just going to pick up those raptors and walk away. So Ocean Drake is picked up, right? Scaling team has started to grab the dragons. Definitely something that they want. They're around for the long haul. Spooky Man going in. Okay, let's see the Flag and Dragon here as well. Sai is here too. That's going to be the headbutt. Let's see.
Oh,
that's
misses.
the ult. The flash away.
No.
The Rakan gets the knockup right there as well. Sai is going to get dunked on right there by the Jarvan, and Jarvan will pick up another kill. He is 3-0 on the day.
Yeah, Bigfoot's just in the right spot at the right time. I am also seeing like a lot of missed opportunities because of wasted resources, you know?
Yeah.
Like Malzahar like using his ult onto Jarvan when there's like pretty much no way he gets a kill there.
Right.
Is like, because that's down, that lets Spooky Man know like, if I come here again and even if the jungle shows up, we should win the 2v2, right?
Right.
And because he's so strong, right? He's like 3-0 now. He definitely is strong, probably the strongest person on the map. And him like having that, but if they had the Mal's ult there when Poppy came, then they definitely could have, you know, maybe traded 1-for-1. Sai also unfortunately missing the Poppy Q. It's like a weird skill shot that's like right in front of you, so it definitely can happen.
Right.
Okay, Mal's
okay.
up.
Here we go.
Mordekaiser.
He thinks it's a 1v1, I think, at this moment. Sai going to try and clear some vision. That's the ult into the wall. That's going to be the shield, the flash away. The Galio ult is coming in as well. He does have a buddy. Spooky Man coming up. Nope, this Taric is not on the side of the Crime Babies. Misfits picking up their first kill right there. Moose going low. Spooky Man gets that kill. 3v1. Who are they going to turn this over? I mean, clear. They definitely want to get it onto the Malzahar, but I don't know if they're going to have the opportunity. Spooky Man's just going to be... Oh, he gets stunned right there. Oh my god, does he get out? Wow.
I think Sai, instead of using his dash to gap close,
Yeah.
needed to just like walk up with.
Wait, we got to fight right here as well. That's going to be
Ooh,
the passive
the
gone
Mal's ult
onto
is up.
Void Rifter. It absolutely is. And there it is. The Poppy
Oh.
stuff. The suppress coming back, but Drox is here. A little bit more damage that they've got still early in the game. That's a good ult right there. Oh, but Void Rifter able to hide in the corner. He is still going to go down. Bigfoot still gets a kill. Oh. We just saw a piece of what Malzahar's dot damage with an ignite on top of it is capable of doing. That almost took Jarvan out.
Yeah.
Good good placement of Void Rifter, I feel like in that Jarvan ult, he was able to just stay in that corner and avoid as much of the Misfortune ult as he could.
Yeah. Unfortunately, Taric was also still 5. Ooh, good flash.
Oh, that was an important flash right there.
Yeah, this is kind of what we talked about in the pregame. Now that the game is in favor of Crime Babies, they can pick and choose like every fight.
Right.
And we're just gonna start seeing at these objectives like how difficult it will be to go in.
Right.
The one thing they really need to be cognizant of is that Malzahar is like the big target.
Yeah.
And I guess Jhin as well, but Malzahar is going to be the one who can kill frontline with his percent damage.
They're just going to pop his passive and walk out of there. Oh, they grabbed Rift Herald as well. This is going to be first tower down too. They're definitely playing the kind of game that they need to play.
Yeah, they are.
Misfits here trying
This is also, you can just tell, like, all these players on the side of Crime Babies have been playing with each other for a while. So there's
Void
definitely
Rifter,
just
watch
like a
out, man.
synergy
Oh
gap.
my god, that's all the CC in the world. Everything being used onto Void Rifter right there. Okay, Taric stun coming out as well. There it is. He hits level 6. Let's see if it hits. Yep, absolutely. That's immortality, or invulnerability, rather, for as long as they need it to be. And 2 towers are going to drop on the top side. Misfits just doing what they can to extend this game out, get to the portion of the game where it's going to be more favorable to them. And I think that's going to be, they've got to weather at least another 15 minutes of this before they're there.
Yeah, I don't know if I fully agree with our wonderful app. I think they do, like, on paper outscale, but again, that's like maybe champ for champ. But the whole, like, again, the whole just being able to blow people up right away is pretty strong.
Oh, totally.
Okay,
and I mean,
the Moose going in for a kill here. He probably gets them with the Ignite.
Yeah, he
has the
absolutely
bonus
does.
stats. Mighty
Good kill.
Fool.
Absolutely. There's
Ooh,
the
this could
suppression
be a
right there as well.
potential-
100%. Tarek Bigfoot dives into the backline. That's misfortunate. This is the wombo combo they want to be running. Hold on. People are dropping. Moose is still going. This man says, you gank me all game. You think I'm not going to remember that? Oh, Drox is ticking down bit after bit. Nice. Duelist saving that last shot. The W still lands. And a great fight. Oh, Bugleberry still going to live through it. Yeah, he's still got a ways to run.
He definitely can die, but he is very tanky.
He
We're getting a
is.
TP coming in here.
Oh,
The Duelist should probably just back off. Like, he's gonna...
Oh, watch out, Duelist. They're coming back for you. Okay, their teleport's now unleashed. Totally irrelevant at this point right now, but we'll see. They're on this dragon. Duelist trying to get some distance. That is going to be the stun. They are going to deal damage to
Buggleberry
Buggle.
might just die,
Yeah, I think he ticks out. There it is, Spooky Man. 1v4. Don't know if Galio is the champ to be able to do this. Let's see, but the rest of his team is showing up. Mighty Fool and Bigfoot. Very nice onto the back line. That's fantastic. Galio all with the re-engage. Going to get a knock-up onto Poppy. Sai is the target now. Woo! 1 for 1 through that exchange. Ultimately, they grab the dragon, but a great series of fights.
A lot of gamers just running into each other.
Yes.
Good on the Misfits here to capitalize on that overextension. That was like basically when you're behind like that, it's on you as a team to just like look for those opportunities, because you know, even at like the highest level in pro play, right? Teams like definitely throw and do things. They overcommit because they don't value how strong they are. Totally. And Mordekaiser able to steal like the base stats from Galio there, who is a champ who has like pretty good stats, you know?
Yeah.
He was pretty tanky, like he just was able to sit in there, took a lot of damage, was dealing a ton of damage with his passive and landing the isolated Qs on people, and because of that, the gold is closer. They were able to get the dragon though, which is pretty big, because one thing that can help them, even if they're behind, is the drag.
Oh, okay. The 1v1 right here. Bugleberry Finn says, hey, let's go at it again. You remember what happened down in Dragon Pit? Oh, actually, never mind. No honorable 1v1. Sai is here as well, but so is Bigfoot. Totally fair. Totally in bounds again. Oh, a great ult to flash away. Oh my god, Moose, that was a really good flash. Good headbutt into the wall. This is the back and forth. This is topside synergy. And here we go. Spooky Man says, tap me in, folks. Oh, there it is. A great W from Jin. Pit's going to open up. Let's see if he can snipe. Bugleberry right here. He does not know where he is. That should have given him some vision, but Spooky Man's going to take that one on the chin for him. So
Moose wins an extended fight because Buggle has the tankier set and he has Aftershock. So the initial burst will always go Buggle's way. He'll be very tanky. But with the Rift Maker and the true damage plus the maximum health burn.
Yeah.
That I assume Moose will get next with the Demonic Embrace.
Right.
Is going to allow him to just pretty much win, and eventually I think Buggle will not be able to fight him at all.
Totally.
And that's going to be good for them. That's going to be good for Misfits, because they're going to really need some way to draw pressure. But this game is looking slightly better for them. Shout out to Jin and Tarek, actually haven't died. The bot lane that held it together, even though the bot lane held it together, even though they the map was falling apart around them. There we go.
Yeah, they definitely.
Malzahar also starting to do what he does best. This is kind of what happens to Galio picks, is they're very strong in the early game, but they cannot keep up with the farming of a lot of other champs. So Malzahar already on the Leandri's chance will work towards, I assume, Rylai's. I think that's what they build. Maybe he'll go Demonic Embrace.
That's going to get annoying.
Because of how tanky they are. But Rylai's is pretty strong against these non-gap closed champs, right? If you just have the dot on you and your little voidlings are slowing everyone with Rylai's, it's pretty, like you said, it's annoying, and it's also just very good.
Oh, Delta Shadowfoe, thank you so much for being the newest investor in the low-budget LCS. We will see you at the board meetings in Vermont at Denny's. You got to go around back, talk to our buddy Todd. He's the assistant manager. He'll let you in. Pancakes are on us. A minute till this next Drake. And with the way that these fights have been going, Misfits is going to seem a lot more confident towards taking these 5v5s. Ever since they cleaned up that one at Dragon.
Oh yeah, for sure. They're in a pretty good spot. They have flash on their carries. That's like the biggest thing about the comp for Buggle's team is they are crime babies.
Yes.
Buggleberry, Finn, Bigfoot, Spooky Man, all of them. You know, they're all equal part.
Oh, this is the pick potential that we were talking about. Moose here as well. I don't know if Buggleberry is going to be able to get out of this one. A good ult just to cause some trouble, but he is going to go down. And 18 seconds until this dragon comes up, and it is a 5v4.
There.
Hold on, look at Moose.
Oh,
Moose is
ults.
actually... Moose, okay, ults to maybe save himself a little bit of time. The rest of his team is going to come. This fight is 100% going to happen. They drop a good pink ward. There we go. Rakan trying to get into the back line, but the Taric ult being dropped as well. Unfortunately, doesn't stop any of the channel of Misfortune ult, but... it's still something. Bigfoot going to go back in. That is a massive cataclysm on the backline, and now Galio's going to come in as well, and that is going to be 2 people being eliminated. So far, a 2 for 2, and still not bad health on Spooky Man. That's a double taunt, and Rakan's going to go in, and Droxers on this Misfortune is still alive. It is just Void Rifter who's going to be taken down last. A full ace, and now Crime Babies are the one who win a 5v5 and turn on to this dragon.
In the bottom left-hand corner, Poppy pinging every single R. Fighting in that choke was not very smart, you know, and even though they have the Taric ult, it comes in like you pointed out late enough that it didn't matter. They still took so much damage.
Right.
Yeah, funneling into there wasn't good. They had the pick the chance. They took Set out of the fight. They could have just got back to the dragon and then with the Mordekaiser ult, he can deny the attempted steal, but they greeded a little bit too much, and because of that, threw the game back into the favor of Crime Babies.
And let's just say this, the whole scaling aspect of Misfits comp has not really, like, we're not in that time slot yet. We're still at 20 minutes. So this is like a still a very, very good time where it's like, you know, if you don't have the proper setup, if you can't just outright win a fight off your damage at this point, especially with all of the CC. I'm not remembering back. Oh, hold on, here we go. Moose trying to do the old 1v2 right here. Let's see if he can finish off Buggle, but it doesn't seem like he's going to be able to while he's in the ult, and then Rakan is waiting outside, the mighty fool, dropping the ignite down on him as well. But Moose is massive, and this guy, I mean, Moose are dangerous, dangerous animals. It's gonna take 3 members of the Crime Babies to maybe kill him. I'm not even gonna say it until it's done yet, because this man has lived for so long. Woo! That's what you should do when you see a Moose. You should just walk away. They're dangerous creatures. Absolutely massive.
So this is, we're kind of also seeing probably the biggest flaw in the Crime Babies comp is they don't have a ton of damage.
Right, absolutely.
They have very low damage. They have a lot of CC, and they have a good wombo combo. But overall, like, the only one who's going to really kill this Mordekaiser is MF, right?
Right.
Maybe if they totally dogpile him, they can. So we'll have to see, like, this is, again, one of the weaknesses. Now, similar on the other side, if they can, you know, land their engage onto the mid and AD carry, then it won't matter. We'll have to see.
That was a good Poppy ult right there. Oh my god, almost hit Drox too. Is that going to get the charge off? Yes, it does. Are we going to have a fight here? I think that's the question. I think that's up to Crime Babies. They're the one with all the go buttons. Unless they're up close. Well, we'll see. We'll see if it happens. Mighty Fool engaging his ult. He is going to go in, charm that Taric. That's going to be a stun right there. A W. That'll be a full pick. They're able to grab Psy. Well played from the Crime Babies. Poppy too far forward, but look at where Moose is. That's going to be a Mordekaiser.
Nice silence.
Oh, so good. There it is. You see Moose on the minimap. He pulls away, but then walks back after the call is made that the teleport has been canceled. And now they're going to try and 5v1. I want to point out, too,
try to collapse on him,
that before, when Moose... Oh, Void Rifter. Let's see. Can Bigfoot 1v1 the Malzahar? No, it's not a 1v1. There are still other members that can walk towards him. And even with the ult, he'll go to half health, but Bigfoot's going to get that kill.
Yeah, not the smartest play. It's really hard. You can't really, if you know they're all there, you shouldn't ever walk into fog like that. You got to let your tanks lead the way. Losing Malzahar before a Baron fight like this is pretty tough. He's gonna be the one to do all that magic shred. Here comes Moose though. Maybe he can make a play.
Maybe he can. Let's see. He's going to get knocked up. The W goes down. Poppy just looking for someone to hit. That's going to be the jungler who gets hit away. Misfortune is ulting as well. Oh my god. Okay, blue team is able to secure it. Oh, I don't know if they knew how close they were to securing that. Okay, Bugleberry Finn, he's the one who's going to get locked up from this. But let's see. He's got a lot of damage to be done. Still had set ult. The W lands. They will take out one person. 58 seconds till the next dragon.
I understand that it's been easy pickings for Moose in the Death Realm all game, but if he actually ulted Jarvan there, Poppy might have been able to go for a steal. You can't smite the Baron if you're in the Death Realm, you know, so that was still very close. They're running straight to the drag.
Jarvan was knocked away by Poppy ult. Jarvan wasn't even in the pit when it got secured.
Oh, who secured it? I didn't even see.
I think it was Droxers. I think it was Misfortune.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Check, I guess. Yeah.
I think they just didn't know.
Oh, Misfortune did, yeah. Oh, yeah, okay. Wow. Super risky Baron, but good for Crime Babies that they're able to get it here.
Yeah.
Again, Malzahar just needs to be playing with his team. If
Droxer's walking up too far.
If they're together, this is good.
Yeah, absolutely. When Moose, by the way...
Open.
Oh, this could be big. Some traps are going out.
They learned their lesson. They're like, we're not going to funnel into you. We're going to let you come to us.
Yeah, Misfits is learning fight after fight. They do indeed. They've got this scuttle. They've got some poke. It's on them to engage, but that's a good clumping. That's the Cataclysm right there. Galio ult is going to come down as well. No Misfortune ult yet, but let's see if anything else comes out. That's a massive taunt from Spooky Man right there, interrupted by the Poppy, and Set is dealing so much damage in the Misfits backline. They are not able to focus and cut down the enormous front line of the Crime Babies, although Wild Moose is huge. Okay, this is a Jhin ult. I don't know if he can get anybody off this. Oh my goodness. Yeah, Dragon wants to get in. Oh, Duelist, you got to be so careful. Whoa, what's he going for? Maybe the kill? He actually gets the kill onto Spooky Man. That is another Baron buff that's going to be on. But it's going to cost you every last person on your team to pull that off. And that's 2 Chemtechs picked up for the Crime Babies. That's a way that they could negate the scaling, by the way, is if they are this team full of CC is able to come back twice and force Misfits to win 5v10s. Yeah, exactly. Does it reset your cooldowns when you come back?
It doesn't reset them, but like I imagine that after you get a full rotation of your cooldowns back and then you come back alive, it should be up again.
Oh my god.
It just like obviously if you're using like a 20-second cooldown, it's not going to matter, but
totally. Most
engaged tools at that late point of the game are like 10 seconds roughly. So
and
Malzahar also in that fight it was a good example of like positioning, because Duelist and Malzahar being both the carries for Misfits did different things.
Yeah.
Duelist, I would say, did the right play by flashing over the wall and kind of getting and hitting them over that wall, while Void Rifter flashed to the side.
Yeah.
And then was away from his team and was able to get dogpiled. So when you see something like that, it's on that's like that awareness, right? And
right.
Duelist, he did go for the trade earlier, but shout out to him. He's been playing quite well.
Is this a pick on Duelist? Nope, it's going to be force away. I totally agree. And also, to their credit, something that you mentioned before about Crime Babies having low damage. That's what ProComps was saying as well. Like, you don't have a lot of damage in comparison to your opponents. It is going to come down to these wombo combos. But I think that Poppy is going to be the one who needs to be stuffing this engage more with that W. And I know that's super hard because there are so many different angles it's able to come in from. Look at this push right here. Inhib dropping right now. They know they've got the advantage maybe for a limited amount of time. Regardless of whether or not they believe that they're going to get outscaled here, they are playing like they need to win right now, which is exactly how you want to play all your games. Thanks, Pickle Hater. I see you in the chat. Also, the team with all the engage getting a Chemtech map. That's a lot of fun and visibility and surprise engages.
If people complain about the dragon, but I think the dragon is kind of whatever. Like, I definitely think it's strong. but I actually dislike the map more because if you're behind,
Sure.
like it's very hard to ward your jungle and protect yourself. Like all you can really do is ward your camps. So I'm not a huge fan of the chem fog or whatever. The dragon itself is definitely good, but it is 40% damage reduction. So like even if you get to the point where like you just don't have enough damage at all, then coming back up with even less damage might not matter, you know?
And I'll say this, we even saw on Wednesday, we saw with Needlessly Large Rods versus the Kickin' Squids, Needlessly Large Rods won into the Kickin' Squids after they had Chemtech Soul. They won, I think, 2 5v10s during that game. So it's totally possible. You just got to be smart about it. And all the rules of the team fight still exist. So
it has gotten nerfed a few times, you know.
Right.
Like when it first
it was fucking crazy.
It was really broken. It's definitely like you do a lot less damage when you come back up. You can't like you used to be able to like drain tank a lot more. Now the drain happens a lot faster. You can't just like if you have a ton of lifesteal, you can't just like sit there and sustain up. But yeah, this game is looking like it's on Crybabies now, just to Crime Baby, sorry, to close it.
Just some light
BM.
Oh, this is a Baron play right here.
Of this.
Yeah, I mean, let's see how it plays out. Yeah, it's not running as fast as they want. A flash over from the Moose right here. There's going to be a pick onto Buggleberry. That's the Malzahar ult as well. Tarek ult lands at a very good time. Poppy ult pushes somebody away, but then there's the Misfortune over the Cataclysm as well. That's everything the Crime Babies want right now. Moose will fall next, and it is just Duelist who will duel his best. But Misfortune, Drox picking up that triple kill right here. This could be the game. Good flash, good Gale Force.
Yeah, this is for sure the game. I mean, that was finally it. We got to see all the carries trapped in the Jarvan. Not all the carries, Duelist was out, but 3 members trapped in the Jarvan ult. Misfortune ult comes over the top, melting everyone. I think if you're on the side of...
Oh, hold on, the dive onto Duelist right here. They say, listen, we wouldn't want you to hang out without your friends. We'll send you to where they are. And this is going to be game 1 taken by the Crime Babies.
Yeah. Okay, I'm just going to say I have yet to lose a prediction.
Ooh.
That's like my opposite record of last year where every team I predicted to win lost. So thanks for playing it out well.
You are now full-on genius.
I was always a genius. It's just everyone else was dumb, you know? It's like, why is everyone so dumb, but I'm so smart?
Did you see how I had us organized on stream?
I did not know.
The overlay says casters organized by their general intelligence, a happy dream, and LeChance. And there it is.
You're a smart guy too, LeChance. Don't.
Thanks, man.
Like maybe being smart about a video game. I don't know how good that is of a barometer of like intelligence, right? So maybe I'm just like pretty fucking dumb about everything else.
Nah. I'm not gonna take that.
Good, and I like have peaked like Diamond 3.
I mean, you do give some of
our. You know?
No, hold on. Fuck that shit. I know you're an intelligent person. God damn it. We've talked a good deal over the years.
I try to be. So going off of the last game.
Yeah, give me the deets. What are the changes that can be made?
So, I don't say this to be rude, but the side of Misfits, they just didn't seem like they had a lot of plan with their comp. It just seemed like this random assortment of champions they like to play, which can be okay, but you have to like. There are certain like pillars of, in my opinion, of comp building when you go into a game that you need to like have checked off.
Sure.
And for me, the biggest one is like engage, right? You have to have someone who can start fights, and Poppy like kind of eating someone, or Mordekaiser like flash ulting or whatever, or Tarek stun is not that. That's not like Jarvan, Leona, Ornn, those type of champs, you know? Galio.
Yeah.
So I think like looking if the next time when they're looking forward, they need to have more cohesion, because they were at a point where they could have come back in that game. They also need to play a little more patient. That last Baron was for sure a doable situation, but Mordekaiser like flashing over the wall to ult Jarvan while his team is not in position is not the play, you know? But if he times that a little better and then his team's in position, because Jarvan is like the facilitator of a lot of that wombo, but so if he can take him out, then yeah, it makes sense. Okay, I took out Jarvan. Now my team can potentially try to win this fight.
Right.
But doing that, and then the Mordekaiser ult ends, and then Jarvan just gets to like ult everyone right away.
Yeah.
Also, that's just a communication thing. Like, Mordekaiser needs to be like, I don't know what their comms are. Maybe he was, but realistically, you need to be like, he's about to come out. He's about to come out. Like, you know, like get ready. You know, like type warn them, because them stacking up for the wombo. And Crybaby's doing a really good job, by the way, not using many cooldowns.
Sure.
Because they used their they waited for Jarvan, and then Jarvan came out and they got to wipe them. I also think just being more aware of like your win conditions and knowing like, I think they did kind of realize that. Maybe Poppy did try to force a lot of gang spot. Like, okay, well their main damage dealer is Misfortune.
Yeah.
But just being aware as a team, he had definitely opportunities mid with the Malzahar ult and Galio no flash to get kills, because Poppy can use her W to negate his dash, right? So there were definitely chances. I don't think Misfits should look on this and be like, dang, we got destroyed, because that's not what happened.
Right.
But definitely need to like look at it and understand that there's some plays that if they're a little tighter, they for sure win, right?
Right.
And they're good enough to do it. I also think just playing a little bit more aware. This is the thing. I don't recognize most of the players on Misfits, so I can't speak to them. But in terms of players who are watching the stream, who are newer to like recreational leagues and competitive league, you have to assume that like the enemy team knows what everything like that you know, in terms of if you don't know where the enemy jungler is, and they should know that, right? They'll be like, okay, well, they don't have vision on me. I can make a play. And if your jungle's on the opposite side of the map, Mordekaiser like dying multiple times to Jarvan is for sure something that he needs to do a better job of not dying,
Right.
of being aware. And then again, that it was a for sure comebackable game.
Definitely.
And I definitely think they should look at that and be like, okay, well, what can we do differently? And I think that maybe if they take some of those points. Also, I don't know. I don't like Mordekaiser as a champ.
And so here's the other thing.
And
like,
champ is doo-doo.
Because I totally agree that they can definitely come back. I don't know if I fully agree with the champ is doo-doo. The Moose won. Like, what was it? That was that fight where it was literally over the course of the fight, he fought 4 people in different alternating pairs of like, it was either a 2v1 or a 3v1, and he walked away. At that time, like, he was able to almost kill one of them and also scare the rest of them away. And at that time, he was 3-6, and he had been camped all lane. So that's the only reason. That's the only thing where I think like, damn, he was able to be effective. But I agree that like the communication in those later fights could have been a little bit crisper on their part, because
I guess I realize I say that with Mordekaiser kind of being the reason they like were back in the game in the first place, but I just feel like Mordekaiser, I don't really know what he offers besides like maybe that 1v1 threat.
Yeah.
But he's easy to gank, and then if he gets behind, he's easy to 1v1, and then he doesn't offer anything when you group. Like a champ like Set, for instance, like if we're talking about Juggernauts, right?
Mm-hmm.
Set has like the same strength of Mordekaiser in terms of being strong early and having that 1v1 pressure. But also he is good in team fights, right? He can set up his team.
Right.
It's the same. I put Mordekaiser in the same category as like the Jarvans, or not the Jarvans, sorry, the Garen and Darius type champs, where they're like pretty selfish, but when they work, you definitely are like a unkillable demon king, right?
Yeah, I think part of it was like the I think what Mordekaiser does bring to a team fight is like this incredible spot removal. And the thing that the problem was that they had so many different forms of engage, and he was never going to be able to get to the distance to grab the back line because they only had one real source of damage. So he was able to do his job. It's just that, like, they have 3 forms of engage. You take one, you still have 2 to rely on. Like, you know, it just doesn't cause as much of a problem. By the way, we're also in pro draft. Draft.
Yeah, I'm watching.
Okay, perfect.
I don't know. Did they link the? Oh, they did. I'd rather look at the spectate.
For sure.
But yeah, so already the Misfits have, in my opinion, like a much more solid composition because they have a way to get stuff going. They have Hecarim with the Rel follow-up. Now, I don't really like Rel with Caitlyn in lane, but that's okay. On Crime Babies, going back to that Jarvan, definitely a Bigfoot special. A champ that he's comfortable on and making plays.
For sure.
And they're going to have Lux Jhin bot with, again, Buggle going with the set top. Just a good blind pick. We'll see what Misfits end up picking into the set. It could be this Swain. If it's Swain mid, then I'm not super... Oh, okay. Weird. So they're going with Karma, Swain. So they could obviously flex either of those. It's most likely will be Karma top. And then Swain jungle.
Interesting.
Or Swain jungle, Swain mid.
Interesting.
Ooh, so it's Brand. So they might be flexing the Lux mid actually. Or maybe Brand will go mid. It could be either one. Brand traditionally has been seeing way more support play.
Yeah.
But it could go either way. Obviously, we're not like playing at the super highest level. But kind of cool.
Yeah, I mean, they've definitely got in terms of like the engage, the fact that there are 2 engagers that you've got Hecarim and Rel means that Brand's gonna have those targets to bounce off the ult off of, and eat through those tanks. Definitely like addressing the damage problems that they had in their last draft. Seems like Crime Babies are not. They're like, you know what? Okay, we got away with that game. Like, we did win early. And now they're going to be the ones that seem to scale just a little bit harder.
Yeah. So someone in the chat said, is it easier to draft from red position by a lot? It actually doesn't matter. Really. Like, the main thing is, like, if you're drafting from red, you get counter pick. But if you're drafting from blue, you get first pick, which you can be really strong in certain metas. So like, or you know, in like a 5-game series or whatever. If the meta of this series developed where like, oh, Jarvan is the primary pick, then maybe teams start trying to get blue side to pick Jarvan first every game, right?
Yeah.
Or if like you have a good blind pick that you want to pick first, see what they pick, and then on the crackback pick 2 champs that you think are OP or whatever. That's how it goes. I personally think that red and like rec leagues is a little better just because people are more likely to play like the kooky stuff to counterpick.
Sure.
But for the most part, I don't think it matters that much.
Yeah.
And in fact, some teams really do enjoy having blue side. Also, someone said they sent 3 and he couldn't take you down. Oh, my 1v3, I almost killed 2 and the third was half health at LBLCS. Wild
yes,
Moose.
that was Moose.
That was cool. That was a Mordekaiser moment for sure. I still think the champ is kind of bad, but that's okay. Both my teams, my team bans my Ornn. That sounds like a team issue, my friend. I'm ready to put all my schmeckles on this game. I've got a bag of oats and a spoon. You know what I've been eating recently that I absolutely love is the Kind granola by like the
Ooh,
bar
that is
people.
really good.
They have like dark chocolate cluster granola. Oh, it's so good.
Damn, I'm so bad with that stuff though, because I will, I'll just eat the whole bag of whatever it is.
Yeah.
If it's a snackable
that definitely
thing.
like happens sometimes.
Oh,
Like, I've been trying to do my intermittent fasting again, so I'll
Sure.
like snack,
right.
and I'll have this like I'm like, oh, look at this healthy, gluten-free bag of oats that I can eat. How good is this? Or granola, and then I'll be like, oh, I ate the whole thing actually. That's not
Right.
good for you.
Right.
So,
Yeah. Is it healthy if you eat a portion worth of for 15 people one day?
Yeah.
Yeah, man. I'll crush a bag of double stuffed Oreos, which is why have not had double stuffed Oreos in.
Yeah, I can't buy that stuff. I just eat it. That's like the biggest secret, by the way, to just like losing weight and getting in shape. Is just like don't buy shit.
Right.
Don't eat it.
Right. Yeah. Exactly.
You don't have it in your house.
Right.
Don't buy it and say, oh, it's for later, because
Your later is
you have no
15 minutes from
self-control.
now. Yeah. Exactly.
That's why you're in the position you're in.
Exactly.
But and this comes from a former, overweight individual. I'm just passing on my knowledge to you guys.
The secrets.
You can totally do it.
I love that we're hiding just like a lifestyle piece like inside of this League of Legends game. But it's useful advice.
I'm down to talk some more lifestyle stuff. Because
Yeah,
as I'm sure most of us, COVID kind of ruined me. So I've been trying to get back on track of not being shitty. And drink lots of water, as always. I think most of us know. But also stretching in the morning and then before you go to bed is very beneficial. If you're getting up in your years of age like myself,
Oh yeah.
you should totally be stretching fairly frequently. It helps a lot. Also yoga. And then if you're waking up in the morning and you're not, say it's hard to get up, the days are long, you should listen to one of those, instead of like going on your phone and going on social media, maybe the first thing you do is listen to like some of those mantras, and like those like meditation mantras.
Get yourself in the mood.
Yeah, just like help start your day, and it's a little bit easier than just like getting blasted by social media shit.
Yeah, once you get on the roller coaster of apps and stuff, it's hard to get off. I've started sleeping with my phone in the other room because I'll just get up, grab it, and like I'm on Discord right away. Like right away.
That's actually smart. I put my phone on like the sleep mode.
Hold on, PC Little has a really good point, except Twitter. Twitter's harmless. You're totally right. I forgot about that one. And also, TikTok's good for you. I forgot that too. And while we're there, I guess like Instagram does make you feel good. So Instagram's fine too. And you want to stay in touch with some of your older friends. So like Facebook, you want to still be friends with your parents on that. So Facebook's fine too. Reddit, of course. Where else are we going to get our news, right? And yeah, but aside from those,
OnlyFans too.
And OnlyFans, 100%, right? Exactly. So outside of those, go cold turkey.
Love Budget LCS on OnlyFans to see exclusive caster content.
Oh my God, we did talk about. We were like, would it be funny to just have an OnlyFans? And then we were like, I'd
contribute.
Too much work for us to maintain and produce that content. But I'll say this. The person who is, oh my God. Oh, first of all, hold on. Two things.
And 20 Levy subscribed to the tier 1. I take that as you should make an OnlyFans. That's what I'm.
Is this not our OnlyFans though? Is this?
I guess so. Less penis, I guess. I don't know. What guys posting OnlyFans? I'm
definitely
that.
Definitely less. That's for sure. That's for sure. Also, Script Xylus, thank you so much for the follow. Thanks for being the newest investment in low budget LCS.
Absolutely. So OnlyFans. Yeah. I am going to hit you guys with another lifestyle thing.
Do it up.
I have nothing against sex work, by the way. Like, if you're gonna post pictures of yourself and get paid by dudes on the internet, fuck yeah, do that. But my fellow bros, don't be careful of parasocial relationships, right? This can happen with streamers as well, right? But
that's a good point. Yeah, this extends to just celebrities and just all the kinds of stuff.
Those type of apps where people are like lonely. You can do it. Clean yourself up, take care of yourself, and you can meet people, and people will like you for you. I promise. Unless you're like Hitler, Sorry, you suck. But
This is, and
You, I guess, are
thank you for
wonderful.
mentioning that. If any of you is a reanimated the Hitler, it's just not going to work out.
just leave. Just
Yeah,
go away.
Just leave. That's the one follow we don't want.
Any Nazis in the chat? No.
Right.
Get out of here.
Crazy.
What is parasocial? Parasocial relationships are when basically people develop like one-sided friendships or affections for a celebrity, or it happens on the internet most likely. So people like tune in to watch a stream, and then they think, oh, this is like a great time, and I'm spending all my time watching X streamer. And you think like you donate them money, and they say thanks, PC Little, you're the best. You're 12 months sub. That's great, and people like interpret that as, oh, that means we're friends. Which isn't true at all. Like most of the time, these streamers like they don't give a fuck about you. They don't really care. Some of them do. I guess people who have like smaller audiences maybe, but for the most part, you got to be careful of like knowing that it's content and it's entertainment, and I would love, and if you enjoy it, go for it, but just don't. You want to be careful of like developing those one-sided relationships with people.
Yeah, it certainly varies, but the main thing is that you have a flow of community that you are like you're able to generate yourself, that you're not relying totally on somebody else. But
Exactly, yeah.
Speaking of relationships, no. Speaking of relying on yourself, these teams are looking to rely on themselves this game. That's my transition. Just because it looks like we do have a pretty wild level 1 that's coming on. This is a classic.
Speaking of OnlyFans, we're about to have a fight.
Hey! We've got an invade that has been... Oh, wait. This is beautiful. They know. They saw them walk in.
This is misspelled in your overlay.
Yes, it is. That is part of the bit, but it's only a part of the bit because I misspelled it the first time genuinely, and then I was like, it's too good. I can't fix it now. The double cross invade.
We have a battle of the actual mid lane Misfits, Swain versus Brand mid.
Oh, I love it. We were talking about how Brand has been played support a lot, but here we've got it in the mid lane. Little bit of a variation. I don't know how much it's gonna change everything. Oh, hold on. We're gonna hear a stutter real quick because we've still got this music going, and that is gonna drive me crazy. All right, my bad, fam. Here we go. We're back.
Hey, mighty fool.
Yeah,
some poke down.
The man knows what he's doing. Definitely a squishier team than last game on the side of the Crime Babies. Droxer's walking up. No.
Yeah, Crime Babies definitely don't have that like insane wombo combo frontline comp.
Right.
But they have a lot of damage, and they are drafting champs that do synergize well with the Jarvan.
Totally. Ooh. This is the level 1. That is going to be the W, the follow-up. Let's see if he's got the last shot. 4th shot. Is he going to flash for it? No, he's not. Says it's not worth it.
Says no Klepto on Karma top. So I'm going to teach everyone in the stream a sick, something cool. Do not use First Strike like Kleptomancy. It is not worth it. Kleptomancy was strong because it had no cooldown. So you could use it like over and over and over and get incremental advantages. The way First Strike works now...
Hold on, Void Rifter. Yep. Oh, a great response from Spooky Man right there. Catches him with the stun when it looks like he's about to be comboed on.
Missed.
That's the Pillar of Flame, the Ignite. Oh, if the Pillar of Flame had connected, that definitely would have been it. Bigfoot does not get the smite right there. Ghost is going to get popped by Psy. Oh my god, that was a huge chunk of health. Hecarim might win this. That's a flash away. Does he have the flag and drag up?
Smite.
Okay, Brand is right here. He doesn't tag him, though.
Gonna get the crab, though.
He absolutely is.
And a splash. It's not worth. That's for sure worth it.
Neither top laner makes a move to walk down. Understand it. Oh, that's a lot of damage, but they're just missing that little extra bit of it that they need to take down RTG player.
But as I was saying, First Strike is not like Klepto, because you're not proccing it over and over again for like small advantages. It has like a 25-second cooldown, right?
Mm-hmm.
First Strike is actually very good in the mid game when you have damage, because then you are cashing in a lot every time you're proccing it.
Yeah. Psy coming around here as well. Ghost was used. He is going to take
magic.
this. No! That turret shot combined with Set's damage was a hell of a lot right there.
So taking the Aerie for the harass, because Set is actually not super great into these like pokey champs. So if Karma can just poke him out and harass him, and then use the Aerie to improve her shields in the late game, probably has a lot more benefit than like the very low amount of gold she'll generate from first strike. Interesting that the Moose is opting not to go teleport again. I am not a huge fan of this.
Oh yeah, it's the exhaust.
The reason being is teleport is like, although it is changed, you can only basically teleport back to your lane in the early game, or if they're like diving, you can hit the turret.
Oh
nice
yeah,
find.
here we go. That was magnificent from the Mighty Fool, and just some more CC from Drox right there.
But
and not for nothing, good
not
pink
having
ward as well.
TP in the late game is pretty hard, because
Right.
the Unleashed TP is very good. It has a lower cooldown, so you can pressure side lane a lot. So what can potentially happen is Buggle can have side lane pressure after a point, and he can start getting ahead in CS, because Karma will have to run to every fight to make sure she's there, right?
Right.
I like Sai. Saw that although his gank was warded, he was able to see the bot lane. They go back. He's like, all right, free dragon. Get the dragon starting. That was something he did very well.
Yeah.
The last game. We'll see if the dragons matter.
No, excellent communication. Dragon's going to get picked up. That's going to be Cloud Drake. Now, it's Spectator's bugged, so until
Oh, he has no W. He has no W.
Oh, let's see. Moose going forward. That's the root.
Oh. Moose, little afraid there. Set without W and only having Aftershock. I think he for sure could have chased him down there a bit. He also has the exhaust.
He does, and I mean this. No teleport is going to be an interesting situation. Okay, Void Rifter still no mana, and also an ult's down. It's not level 6 just yet. Okay, Moose going to be pulled into this. Great shield right there. He's going to root Buggle, get some more auto attacks off. Yeah.
I'm going to have to step away in like 4 minutes. I'll be back.
Totally.
Before I like actually have to leave, but.
Totally. Yeah, also, we knew this going ahead of time that Happy Dream had a hard out. So
At my first match today.
yes, good luck, man. Who are you playing?
I have no idea.
Fuck yeah.
Some team.
Love it. Love it. Perfect. They're all just numbers to you.
I'm invested, but I am not doing the captaining or managing this season.
This
so
season?
I
Always
showing
good to
up,
take a
you know?
break. Absolutely.
I need Misfits to win. I win so many schmeckles.
Ooh. Ram Cannon
Yeah, we
building
can
their
have Zelius
fortune.
step in.
Yeah, Zelius. Hell yeah. Hop in here, man. Ooh, nice. Net trap right there. Moose gonna dodge some more damage. Hell yeah. Go. You can walk away whenever you need to. No worries.
Back.
Now I'm alone. Moose just gonna get some auto attacks off right here. We'll see where this goes. This is not last game, right? Ooh, hold on. Void Rifter got stunned up. He's gonna walk away. No kills yet, right? Last game was a series of ganks onto Moose that put Crime Babies ahead, and that was clearly Crime Babies playing to their incredible pick potential, and they really did a fantastic job of that. And Moose did a fantastic job of rebounding from that as well. But ultimately, nope. All right. I'm not too familiar with the Karma matchup in the top lane. Like, I don't know. I can't imagine Karma killing Set. But maybe it's just because I don't know what's going on here. And also, I doubt that that's the point, right? I don't think Karma's there to just slaughter the Set. Oh, the flash forward pulls him. Ooh, not into turret range, though. And Moose is going to get out. I mean, that was a summoner spell extended for nothing in response. I think Moose is going to be very happy with that. Can't blame Buggle for trying something, though. Trying to mix it up. We've got 2 minutes left till this next dragon comes up. It's a fun little spectator bug. I can't see what kind of dragon it is. Oh, maybe if I mouse over it. Hextech. All right, so it's a Hextech Drake. So we won't have Hextech Soul or Cloud Soul on the map. Buggle, gonna run forward. Oh, God, they want it so badly. All right, here's a fun game. When do you think the first kill is going to happen? Because these teams have been very, very careful. And we've seen ganks, right? We've seen multiple ganks. I don't know if Bigfoot's going to try and dive on this one. That's the ult. That's the W. Bigfoot is going to go in. Cataclysm. Oh, my God. Duelist. Oh, a flash forward. Oh, but that's the Cataclysm onto the back end. Now, though, Jarvan pretty deep in. Let's see if anybody else can come and help him out. Nope. That's going to be it. He's just going to get out of there. Void Rifter going to deal a bunch of damage. Oh, my God. Bigfoot dealing... Sorry, Spooky Man dealing so much damage to Void Rifter. He's ticking down, and that is going to be a kill. The second I start talking about people not getting killed, immediately we've got 2 right off the bat. Oh, that was a good dive from Crime Babies onto Duelist there. A stellar snipe from Mighty Fool and followed up with a fantastic W from Droxers right there. It's all the CC that they need. Now, tower's still not going to fall. This game is not yet cracked open. And I don't even know... Oh, Sai coming around right here. That's going to be the... Oh, my God! What was that interaction? A great ult from Bungleberry Finn. That's the exhaust coming down. They will still get the kill. And they'll be no worse for the wear because of it. Oh, they've got Rift Herald as well. Still a ton of plates. Still a ton of time for the plates, too. Oh, you're going to hold on to that Hecarim. Interesting, right? Does he have Rift? Yeah, he's got Rift. I'm not crazy. Maybe they're waiting. Oh, snap. Oh, snap. Then he starts channeling it right there. The shield does go through. Oh, my God. Does he tick down? Hecarim makes it out alive. Oh, no, he doesn't. He was still ticking down. He got back to the tower. That's crazy. What was dealing dot damage to him? I just don't know. I mean, this is a trap right here. They're going to go in on Spooky Man. Let's see if they've got the damage to take him down. That's going to be a flash away. The Ignite does get dropped, but they need to do more than that to take him down. Woo! He's going to be fine. Welcome back.
Some action has happened while I was gone, I see.
You stepped away, and we had 4 kills. Let me tell you what they were in the order that they happened. First one was bot lane. Duelist got hit with the full combo from the Lux, and then a W from Jarvan, and then Bigfoot dove super deep, almost to the second tower to get that kill. Ooh, a lot of flashes being expended right there. That's going to be Lux ult as well. That's a Cataclysm from Bigfoot onto the back line, and now there he is in a 1v2. Scuttlecrab just trying to get out of the way. Blast Cone back over, and that'll be a good pick for the Crime Babies. Traps all over the place. Mighty Fool is kind of on top of it right here. The flag and drag in. MFRTG is going to get taken down by Droxers. It's going to be a 4th shot right there. Is going to do the trick. Moose dancing back and forth right here. Oh, there's some slows, but they're fine. Oh my God, wait, hold on. Is Moose going to get this kill? He certainly smells it. Oh, that's going to be the shield ticking down. That's set ult right there. Can he turn it? He goes golden. There we go. I think he negated some of the damage to the flash forward. I think this... Oh, no, he missed his other ability. He should have held it till afterward. These auto attacks... Oh, I don't think it's going to be enough. Oh my God, he missed. Oh, Bigfoot's health coming back up. This is going to be a problem. Oh, wow. Wow, Bigfoot dancing on the very edge of his range. Oh, that wasn't enough either. Look at that response from Mighty Fool. They might actually get the kill. Jhin opens up the pit. That's going to be 1 hit onto side. The second hit connects as well. Moose walking up. This is real risky, real tricky right here. Oh, Bugleberry. It really is like if Bugleberry lands anything onto Moose, he's going to be able to take him down. But that is not the case the other way around. Woof. So yeah, I guess I won't recount all the kills because there are more now. Oh, Bugleberry does grab him. Gonna be some enhanced punches right here. God, the solo kill. So much dancing back and forth, but Bugleberry is finally able to get one. And Void Rifter is quite low. Oh my God. Mighty Fool goes for the snipe. Not able to hit it though. Yeah, red buff regen versus plus set passive. Yeah, crazy, crazy dance up top. That's not the kind of typical top lane battle that you see, right? Oh my God. So much damage from Spooky Man. I don't know if they're able to defend this. Well, no. They're going to be able to clear these minions. Yeah, they're fine. They're fine. Even with Spooky taking a few friendly turret shots. They're friendly. That's all it is. What's up, Analyst Jim? FLB shall live on. Frank's Little Beauties. A past incarnation of this team. Okay. Moves back and forth. Still, not as much. I think that if this is how this early game is going, Misfits, I mean, how do you think they start to bring themselves back into this game? Or is it just the classic, you just got to look for picks? Or, like, I don't know.
Well, here we go.
Oh, my God. Bigfoot coming in. This is going to be a teleport, too. Of course. Teleports now unlocked and unleashed. This is a great part of Caitlyn. You're able to put a trap down and get an automatic headshot when someone teleports in.
I definitely think they're going to have to look for picks, but again, it's kind of a similar thing to last game where I feel like Crime Babies getting this far ahead is going to be really hard for them to do anything.
Yeah. Yeah, only teleport in the game right there. Caitlyn headshot does go through. Does hit Spooky Man. Oh, that's a great engage. Well, speaking of picks, we might have an opportunity to do one right now. Buggleberry Finn is in deep. He's going to be totally fine. Cataclysm used right there. Set going to take him, Void Rifter, out of Cataclysm right there. Let's see if they can keep this fight going. Duelist needs to get these shots right in, but Mighty Fool is here as well. And I mean, a flash away, but not enough. That final shot from Droxers. And here we see how maybe a teleport would have been more helpful. Karma's got to walk down to this fight. That's a low health Bram, though. Oh, that's a headshot. Or, sorry, not a headshot. That's a trap. Okay. Moose. Walking through. Does avoid some damage. I do think this tower's going to fall.
They are able to get one, but they lose 3 in the process. And, yeah, it just seems like they have pretty low damage on the side of... What is it, Misfits again?
Yeah.
Their solo lane, Swain, is behind. They have Karma top. Caitlyn also falling behind. Like, they're just very low DPS.
Right. It's almost the reverse problem of last game. Report Buggle for inting, says Baked Beans. Will do. We'll report him to the commissioner right away.
He was a dirty enter.
This is true. Droxer's walking up as well. This next dragon should be fairly easy to secure. Again, I mean, we've already been saying this, but like you got to take advantage of the opportunities that you're given, and I think Misfits has done that, but it's only been one slight overstep. And then a magnificent rel engage. Oh my God. That was 2 abilities. And I got a Dark Harvest proc onto Brand. Wild.
Yeah, it's looking, again, like the opportunities, they did find them, but maybe the gold lead at this point is too far, you know?
It certainly might be. They're going to start on this Chemtech Drake. Another Chemtech Soul, by the way. Didn't even think about that. All right, 2 level 11 top laners going up right here, but Buggleberry Finn is going to land the snag and exhaust as well. Set ults away. That's a cool animation for a very cool skin. Duelist is up here. And there's a 4-man push down mid lane. Rel's got potentially an angle, but I don't think that they can 2v4 at this exact moment. Oh, let's go in. A flag and drag. Okay, Void Rifter here doing his best to defend the tower, but they are just laying away on it. Got a cannon minion as well. And Sai is going to opt not to go in. I don't think that's a bad decision. He's got both kills. Hecarim's got both kills on their team, so he's certainly one of the stronger ones. Let's tab over to gold.
He's got his item, too. He's got the Sunder.
Right.
Right now would be the time you, as like, oh, wow.
Oh, my God. And with the W, Drox takes it, but 99% of the damage was done by Mighty Fool. Okay. Hecarim goes in. A great steal. They are able to get it, and Sai actually might get out. That's going to be the Brand ult. That is so much damage. Drox opens up the pit. He's going to continue to get more shots. Those are going to slow down the targets. All 4 shots go out.
About to say, now would have been the time to fight because you're kind of even items on a lot of champs.
Right.
So you try to like force when they haven't spent all their gold, but
right.
Then they got obliterated, so it's not looking good. Brand also having a lot of value just because Rel, like them like going in, like Rel, Hecarim, Swain wanting to be in the middle.
Yeah.
Brand just puking out all this damage.
Yeah.
It's a lot.
Yeah, it was a ton. Little robot man, I see you. Uncle Moon 321. Thanks so much for being the newest investor in the low budget LCS. Oh, Buggleberry Finn. This is going to be some ult use. This could be a pick that they could use. A set ult is not going to get him over the wall, and Void Rifter is here as well. That CC will land too, and it's going to be a one on the other side of the map, it looks like. Duelist slain on the other side of the map outside of camera view. They're going to push this 4. I don't think that Misfits wins the 4v4 yet, but Crime Babies will back off. Just going to give Misfits a little bit of breathing room. No trap will be laid.
Unfortunately, they were able to get a kill on the other side, but they do lose their Caitlyn.
They do. They've got this Rift Herald, though. Where do you think is the best place to put this?
I think they should just start using it. They can use it either before the dragon if they really want, or I think maybe just using it to get some of the objective bounties. Like, you could crack open mid.
Right.
But again, like, just having the Herald when you're this far behind, like, they might be afraid just to walk up, you know?
Right. And understandably so. They were able to secure the Herald, which is really good. But at the cost of 3 members. So much damage is coming out of this brand. And, not for nothing, but the support Lux as well. Mighty Fool's having a fantastic game. 0011. A new secret agent.
Yeah.
90 seconds. Do you not see the absolute heist these babies are committing right now? Stealing the game away, says Zelius. After little ass, how can babies commit crime, though? Well, these guys are showing you. Sorry, these babies are showing you. Rift Herald is going to get summoned on the bottom side of the map. They're just going to grab one of these turrets. But on the other side of the map, this is going to be a cross-map play. They're going to go for Baron.
Teleport. So
no
at best,
teleport.
It's a 4v5.
And only 3. Oh my god, Mighty as well. So much damage. Let's see what Void Rifter can do right here. But Set is going to act as the front line. But Sai doesn't care about that. Not able to get the Lux, though. Let's see. Bugbear Finn going in so deep. Able to take out the Rel. And this is a wild fight. Sai's going to get the kill, too, though. God, Mighty Fool is just looking all over the place. And a 4th shot for the ages. Drox is just going to pop him right there. 2 towers taken on the other side of the map in exchange for Baron and 2 teammates.
Reset for the drag here. Definitely the game is getting out of hand for the side of Misfits. It's not looking good.
But this is also week 1, the beginning of a series of lessons, so a lot of time to improve from Misfits too. Definitely some things that could potentially be done in drafting. Who can say? I'm not a scientist.
It's definitely, yeah, it's week 1, and also, you know, for what it's worth, the Crime Babies is a team that all these players have played together for a while. So they are, like, going to come out of the gate with a lot more synergy, a lot more idea of what they want to do. So, yeah, that's a good point. But, speaking of the game now, almost a 10k gold lead here for the side of Misfits. Or not Misfits, the Crime Babies.
That was a really cool ward skin. That has nothing to do with anything, but that pink ward looked absolutely dope. Mighty Fool hunting again in the shadows. Oh my god, another one. I don't even think he had vision. Was that blind? That kid's scripting.
Yeah, maybe it was.
Absolutely nuts. They've got Baron. They've got a wave. They're pushing down this middle lane right here. Karma's backing. There might be one last fight. Maybe more if Misfits are going to be able to turn this around. They've got to win this. They've got to win this. It's got to be their best foot forward. But Bigfoot says, we're not going to wait for you to show us what you've got because we're just going to engage on you. Droxers, though, that was a good angle from from the Malzahar, but it wasn't
God.
enough. Trox gets away. He's going to open up the pit right here. He's going to get 1 kill, 2 kills. The third one, Duelists on the edge right here, going to be chased by Buggleberry Finn. This man is so big right now, and a headshot is not going to find its target. Rel goes in. That's a great engage, but you just don't have the damage right now to follow up. Misfits doing everything they can to cause trouble, but this inhib is going to fall, and it's going to have to be a 1... Hold on. Did we just get a bug? Is this bug back in the game?
Mine is still working.
Okay, all right, okay. Never mind. We're back to building up the energy as they go down these last 2 inhibitor turrets, breaking them with guns, fists, fire, and fury. Crime babies on a raging crime spree now try to destroy the nexus of the Misfits and cause a ton of trouble for the rest of us.
Who will stop these terrifying toddlers as they break the nexus?
Ah, shit, that's so good.
Apparently, the Misfits will take the loss today.
Crime Babies 2-0.
Very well played by them. Definitely a game that's worth VOD reviewing for the side of Misfits, because they had different opportunities to come back to at least the first game for sure.
Yeah, absolutely.
GG to both teams. Shout out to Bigfoot for having 2 extremely solid Jarvan games. Will probably be my MVP of the day.
Totally.
But the bot lane also holding it down.
Yeah, I'm gonna give my MVP award, because now that's something that we do, to Mighty Fool this game, who landed a nigh countable amount of Lux bindings, and set up so many plays. Like, once level 6 was hit by Lux, it was just a crazy amount. And then my sub MVP, my whatever the acronym for not quite MVP but still very impressive and definitely needs to be mentioned, was a spooky man who went from playing Galio one game to playing a distanced mage the next game. So, you know, flip-flopping from, like, I'm an engage monster to I'm a backline squishy. I think that juggling of mindsets is definitely really important. And my next MVP, I'm giving to the Wild Moose, because this man, especially game 1, played a fantastic game of Mordekaiser and was dealt a camping lane, was camped, and then came back and caused a ridiculous amount of trouble. Not enough Canadians, says Zelius.
Canada. That's what I say, Zelius. America.
Holy shit. Some shots fired. We've taken a very aggressive stance.
A city called Oshawa, and it's basically the Bronx. No.
An insane argument is unfolding in the chat. This has also ended in time for you to make it to your game, and I just want to say publicly, good luck.
Thanks. I will be taking my leave. Remember to hydrate up, gamers, and you're all great. And I hope everyone has a wonderful 3-day weekend. Should be fun.
Love it.
Bye.
Bye-bye. That was a happy dream. And I'm slowly learning how to use the gain on my mic. Folks, I believe that's it for us right now. But don't worry. A little bit of housekeeping. We've got a game coming to you tomorrow, which is going to be streamed, I believe, at 8 p.m. And it's going to be a good one. It is in the Twitch schedule. There are 2 different places you can see who we're going to stream. You can come to the Twitch channel, and it's very possible that I have updated the link. Oh, no interview. Let's do a quick interview. Let's do a quick interview. Hold on. Let's see right here. All right. Yeah, both teams sent me messages about an interview. All right. Okay. We'll do. Fine. You've twisted my arm. We'll do an interview. We'll do 2 interviews. We'll do one for each of you guys. but they'll be quick or I'll turn this goddamn car around. All right, first up, welcome to the consulate. Please pull up a chair, have one of these fresh-baked macaroons that I have made just for you. Welcome to the desk, a spooky man.
Macaroons? Oh my god, that's the kind of service we expect here at the LVLCS. That's what we play for the post-game macaroons.
100%. People say, LeChance, what are you doing while you're casting? Are you sitting in a chair and looking at a video game? No, I'm whisking and baking and measuring all kinds of flour and, jams and honeys.
I was just impressed that you came up with 3 verbs to describe the baking. When you said whisking, I was like, wow, he started off, he got the hard one out of the way, and you kept it going with measuring. So it was really well done.
We've been playing a lot of Wordle. But speaking of games, coming back around to the one that you guys played, congrats on the 2-0 on the day. How did it feel? How's the communication? What's going through the minds of the Crime Babies?
It feels really good. We kind of smurfed both drafts, I feel like. We did a ton of prep, and so we kind of knew exactly what we wanted. That's why, I think we picked our picks within the first 10 seconds of every single one. We knew exactly what we wanted. We got a lot of what we wanted, and we kind of kept them off of what they were going. But they threw so many wrinkles into their drafts. The Poppy was terrifying in game 1.
Sure.
The Kaiser 2. And the Tarek was such a good adaptation. We did not see it coming, and we were pretty spooked of that Tarek. The Tarek, we were just played so much Engage, and so we were kind of scared of that. So a lot of the communication in game was about when the cooldown of that, the Poppy W being down, and kind of giving us our windows to engage.
Totally. Now, commercial Group D is in an interesting position because so far, we've streamed every day this week. We've gotten to as many teams as we can. And once again, we'll be streaming tomorrow, so don't forget to tune in for that. I don't know if you've gotten a chance to look at that game, but right now...
I've seen every Group D game thus far. Only bangers in Group D. And I'm so excited to play against everyone in this group.
So that's my question. Is there a team that you've got your eye on that you're looking forward to playing, or just in general, what are your thoughts about the group?
I'm excited for the Squid Game. I'm excited so much to play them. A lot of the players on that team we've played with a ton in the past. We have some sibling rivalry with Rat House and Buggleberry Finn.
Sure.
Against one another. And they had told me going into the season that they were going to be playing because they're the economy champions. And so when they told me they were going to be in this, it did not register what their team name was. And so when I watched the stream of the game and I saw that it was them, I almost flipped my desk over. And my desk is really stable. So it would have taken a Hulkian hurl to get the desk up. I was so excited. So I'm giddy to play against them.
Fantastic. Spooky, we've got you here. Anything that you want to say to the countless roaring fans that you guys have got out there for the Crime Babies?
Well, for the Crime Babies, crime doesn't pay unless you're a toddler. But just want to do a quick shout out to the opposing mid laner, Void Rifter. That dude is a monster. That Malzahar was terrifying. I've played the Galio Malzahar matchup a bunch, and that was easily the hardest lane I've had to do. He just had me shoved under turret the whole time. I wasn't able to affect the map until post 6. So it was a really tough lane.
Love it. Well, thank you so much for your time, man, and we will be checking back in with you guys later on in the season.
Cabbage.
Loved that. That was a Spooky Man mid laner for the Crime Babies. And next up, we have got the Moose. Welcome to the consulate. Welcome to the desk. Please draw yourself up a chair and have some of these fresh baked macaroons. How are you doing today,
How'd you know
dude?
they were my favorite? That's
Dude, that's why I made them for you, man.
and they even have the little raspberries on them.
Yes. Well, you told me raspberries were your favorite fruit, and I was like, all right, well, I got to make them raspberry macaroons.
You definitely had to. They're my favorite.
So, 2 games today, right? Unfortunately, 2 losses, but I think we all saw a ton of potential from the Misfits. Talk to me a little bit about what comms are like, what you guys are taking away from these games, and yeah.
We will definitely be taking away the VODs for this, because this is definitely a big learning experience for us.
Sure.
Not having much, we've been flexing a lot. We don't have true 5-on-5 matchups like we just had, so we're definitely going to be learning a lot from this.
Awesome. Yeah, I mean, like, this is just objectively the best time to lose. Like, you want to learn your lessons right now. And I want this message to be out there to any teams that lost their games this week. This is the literal perfect time to drop games. It's the beginning of the season. Good. Well, no, I'm glad to hear that. I'm glad that you guys are taking all of this in stride. You had some fucking crazy. I see game one. Like, I'm like, damn, dude, Moose is getting camped in the top lane. Like, they're really laying it on him.
I mean,
and then at a certain point, it was just like you forgot what your KDA was, and you were just like, no, I'm actually super strong.
What's a KDA?
I mean, you're a top laner, right? So that those numbers are kind of irrelevant to a certain degree.
They are irrelevant. I was 3 items in, and I saw the set. I didn't see the Jarvan or the Rakan, so I'm just chilling with Buggle and casual 1v1. Out of nowhere, I get knocked up by Flag and Drag and then Char, and I'm like, okay. little sweat bead comes from my forehead. I'm like, I'm still chilling.
Right.
Didn't have ult, didn't have anything. I'm just like, all right, let's try and kite this out. Get away with like 300 HP, and I'm like, all right, guys, I'm fine. Don't worry about me.
Dude, I distinctly being like, wait, what the fuck? Like, look down, you were 3-6, but I really like what you just said there, because you weren't counting it by KDA, you were counting it by your items, because that is the real metric of success in this game, is what items do you have.
Mordekaiser has pretty much turned into my best champion because I don't get to play Tryndamere as much, because you saw games 1 and 2, they were banned first and second pick.
Yeah, absolutely. Misfit. Okay. Oh, hold on. I almost created a Schmecklegate. I was trying to do two things at once, which is always foolish.
Always.
Well, yeah, you were also saying you've got a deeper top pool that we might be seeing.
Yes, you sure do. It was showcased in game 2, Karma top.
Yes, absolutely. Do your pockets go deeper? Are they deeper or are they wider? What's the perfect? Well, that being said, very excited to see what the rest of your guys.
I wanted to play the Ornn because we all know how my Ornn is from last season in Econ. But both games, my team bans it from me. Buggle also plays it. They weren't banning it from me; they were banning it from Buggle.
Totally.
And I was like, guys, give me Ornn.
I
Let
know.
Me showcase.
And Buggle does play a shit ton of Ornn. He plays all those big taking champs. I actually saw you playing Ornn in one of your games earlier today.
Yes.
And it was a fantastic performance, if I don't say so myself. So
Ornn is my best tank by far.
I'm excited to see more of you guys as the season goes on. Anything that you want to say to the fans while we got you here?
Just like I said earlier, headbanging, not gangbanging.
Love that. Have a wonderful rest of your day, man.
You too.
All right, peace.
See you.
That was the Wild Moose, the top laner for Misfits. Guys, I'm excited for all these different groups in all the different divisions to sort of build their personalities. But right now, I think we've got a great view of commercial Group D. And each week, what I've decided we're going to try to do, provided that the games are there and the timing works out, we're going to try and make sure that one group gets both of their games streamed so we can have little snapshots of what's going on around the league. And this week, it was Group D. Once again, we have got another game tomorrow. So tune in for that. If you're a captain and you're watching this, definitely sign up your games for next week. Right now, we've got a ton of open spots. So if you're looking to slide in and get on stream and get casted, 100% do that. Just go over to the streaming schedule channel and go from there. I think that's everything. Of course, thank you to our partners, Pro Comps. If you're interested in that, there's the 25% off code all this season, LBLCS25. There's a little button in the description down below. If you want to join our Discord, there's a button for that too. It's an awesome community. You heard some of the people talking during these interviews right here. That was a great example of the kind of people that you'll meet in our Discord. And we have a YouTube channel and a Twitter, which is under new management as well by an actual, real, responsible human being. So you can check those things out as well. All of that is in the descriptions down below. But thank you all so much. We're going to raid someone. Let's see who's available to raid. You know what? Here's what we're going to raid. This week we are going to raid Games Done Quick. They're doing a fantastic charity all week, and they're speedrunning games. So let's do that. My name is LaChance, and I was joined by a Happy Dream tonight. I hope that... Oh, shit! Fucking... Oh, my God.
I'm here to surprise you.
Okay.
Also, I didn't know you were streaming still.
No,
You
yeah.
was chilling.
That's
But hello.
totally fine. Hello.
I was just gonna ask if if any of the wonderful streamers/casters at LBLCS were interested in streaming our batch.
That is something that I don't know about. I know that I can't. I also have to jet, but maybe we'll put a post out. We'll still raid right now anyways, and then we'll post in the Discord, and we'll see what's up. So maybe we'll be back.
Follow all our socials, guys. Bye.
Also follow all our socials. Peace.